Have you ever made a mistake so big you thought you could never be forgiven? A choice that left you feeling lost, alone, and far from home? If so, there's an ancient story that speaks directly to that feeling, a story about messing up, hitting rock bottom, and finding a way back. It's the parable of the prodigal son. Imagine a wealthy father with two sons. The younger son, full of youthful arrogance, demands his inheritance early. He wants freedom. He wants to live life on his own terms, and he doesn't want to wait. The father, though likely heartbroken, agrees. So the son takes his fortune, travels to a distant land, and wastes every single penny on a wild, reckless lifestyle. He lives it up, parties hard, and surrounds himself with fair weather friends. But then the money runs out. A severe famine hits the land, and suddenly he's broke, starving, and completely alone. The friends who celebrated with him are nowhere to be found. His situation becomes so desperate that he takes a job feeding pigs, one of the most demeaning jobs imaginable for a Jewish man at the time. He's so hungry that even the pig's food starts to look appealing. This is his rock bottom. It's in that pigsty, covered in mud and despair, that he finally comes to his senses. He realizes that even his father's hired servants live better than this. He feels unworthy, ashamed, and full of regret. He decides to go home, not to reclaim his place as a son, but simply to beg for a job. He rehearses his speech. Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants. He expects rejection, or at best, a position as a lowly worker. He just wants to survive, so he begins the long, humiliating journey home. But here's where the story takes a turn no one expects. While he is still a long way off, his father sees him. And what does the father do? Does he wait with his arms crossed, ready to lecture? Does he turn his back? No, the father is filled with compassion. He runs to his son, throws his arms around him, and kisses him. He doesn't even let the son finish his rehearsed apology. Instead, the father calls for the best robe, a ring for his finger, and sandals for his feet, all symbols of restored honor and sonship. He orders the fattened calf to be prepared for a massive celebration. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again, the father exclaims. He was lost and is found. The party begins, a joyous celebration of restoration and unconditional love. Now, what about the older brother? He was the responsible one, the one who stayed home, worked hard, and never disobeyed. When he hears the music and dancing, he gets angry. He refuses to join the party. He complains to his father, "Look, all these years I've been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders, yet you never gave me even a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours who has squandered your property comes home, you kill the fattened calf for him." The father's response is gentle and profound. He says, "My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." This story is so powerful because we can all see ourselves in it. Sometimes we're the younger son. We make selfish choices, chase after things that leave us empty, and end up far from where we should be, feeling lost and ashamed. We think our mistakes have defined us and that we're beyond forgiveness. This story tells us that no matter how far we've strayed, there's a path back. It's about having the humility to come to our senses, admit we were wrong, and start the journey home. Other times we might be the older brother. We play by the rules, we do the right thing, and we can become resentful when we see others receive grace that we feel they don't deserve. We get caught up in fairness and comparison, forgetting the importance of compassion and forgiveness. It's a reminder that love isn't a transaction. It's a celebration of every person's worth, and at its heart, the story is about the Father, representing a love that is radical, unconditional, and relentless, a love that doesn't wait for us to be perfect, a love that runs to meet us while we're still a mess. It's a powerful picture of grace getting a welcome we don't deserve. So, whatever mistake you're carrying, whatever regret is weighing you down, remember this story. Remember the Father running down the road. Forgiveness isn't about forgetting what happened. It's about a celebration that happens when someone who was lost finally comes home. Thanks so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that dives deep into the stories that shape us. See you next time.